Hey guys, this is Max CryptoMan, 100-day venture into the crypto world. I'm just going to be starting off with day one, jumping into the digital currency world. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my 2-week venture so far that I've had and getting my money just into the digital currency and what I've done. Now, I'll say it again later on, but I don't recommend anybody to do what I'm doing. I just want to show the world what I've done and see how it works out. So, when I first heard about Bitcoin, a few weeks ago, I thought that digital currency was too risky. I would never advise anybody to do it. I thought that it was just a waste of money at any time, and it's still true. It could the bottom could come out and the value could go pretty much to zero. So your bitcoins could be worth nothing tomorrow. But then I heard about this 1% return rates on some of these lending platforms. Did some research on two in particular, Bitconnect and USI-Tech. After doing some research, they seemed fairly legitimate. Um, I I started thinking about some possibilities. I started getting tired of living the regular life, the regular 9 to 5 job, living paycheck to paycheck. Um, and I've always been into self improvement type books, and was like, screw it. I almost bought a $50,000 Camaro once. Why not invest it in something that can actually make money versus buying something that's going to lose value? So, I did what pretty much every other person would do, and I'm sure some of you guys have Excels like this, Excel spreadsheets like this, the what if Excel spreadsheets. And I built one of these. So, if I invested $500, how much would I earn on this 1% off of these Bitconnect and USI-Tech? So I did the math. I'd get guaranteed. This guarantee wouldn't be there with the $500, so this would be zero. But I would make about 1% return. I'd make about $5 a day, interest earned. You know what I mean, totaled. And then I started doing some more. Well, $500 isn't that much. You know what I mean? Overall, I would make $1,000 and pay back. I was like, well, how much would I make if I put more in there? If I could borrow some money, how much would I make? So I did the Camaro. I almost spent $50,000 in Camaro. So why not see what would happen if I dropped $50,000 in an investment like this? Well, the guaranteed at Bitconnect, I did everything, all my numbers off of Bitconnect. I would get the $125 guarantee, the 0.25% interest guaranteed, and I would make about average. They were making about 1% a day. I'd make about $500 a day on top of that, so I'd make about $625 per day, give or take. Now, to play on the safe side, let's go ahead and just do 0.75 and do 1% even, so you make about $500 a day. That's what I was really going for. So at the end of the term, because they have to hold your money. So what happens is these lending platforms, you give them the money, they invest it, and they give you a percentage of the profit. They take their profit first, and then they pay you whatever's left over. They distribute it out evenly, and it normally comes out to about 1% per day. So combined total, I would make about $60,000 in profit, and on top of, I would get the $50,000 after the 120 days. So this would be a profit right here, and this would be my initial investment. So if I took out the initial investment of $50,000 so I could pay back the loan, I would have another $60,000 to reinvest. Now this money right here would no longer be this would all be profit. So there's no more risk. I pay back the loan after 120 days, and I have $60,000 to reinvest. Now all of this is going to be profit. So $60,000. Now I'll be making about $600 a day off of Bitconnect, and combined after 240 days, this will put me right on the end of July. I'll have about $132,000 combined to reinvest, and I do it again. I reinvest. Now I'm making about $990 a day, almost $1,000 a day. And this is when I can start taking out profits per month. I'm making $50,000 a month in profits. If I just take out $20,000 a month, that's an extra job right there. And I'm sure everybody's had one of these Excels and they get all excited. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not. I don't expect it to turn out exactly like this, but this is just an idea of what the possibilities could happen. So I made a plan. Um, Long story short, I made a plan. So I would borrow $60,000 with the $1,200 a month payments at about 9% APR. Now remember, this is annual percentage rate. That's nothing when you're making 1% a day. So I would keep $10,000 in the bank, invest the other $50,000 into one of these Bitcoin platforms, and I was looking specifically in Bitconnect. $10,000 would give me about 7 months worth of payments on the loan, while I make the money back in 4 months. So my plan was to make it back in 4 months. Again, I would never recommend anybody to do this. You know, this is extremely risky. You know, I don't plan on you never know what the market's going to do, and literally it could be worthless tomorrow, and I would be paying back the loan. I'd be stuck with this borrowed money. So I don't recommend anybody to do this. Give you a prime example: the Mt. Gox company in Japan, they had gone bankrupt, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. So I just want to show you what I've done and what I'm doing, and see if it works out. Um, so the process is I had to open up a cryptocurrency wallet. These are things that I've learned over time. You know, I knew nothing about Bitcoin or anything, so I'd open up a currency wallet, cryptocurrency wallet, and they have two main ones that are pretty well reputable, are Coinbase and Gemini. After I opened up that, I would have to transfer dollars into the account, then buy Bitcoin currency with the dollars. So I would transfer money in there, transfer it to Bitcoin currency. Then I'd have to transfer the Bitcoins into my Bitconnect or USI-Tech, whatever platform I wanted to use. So that was the process. Well, you know, of course, plans are always you're never going to go exactly to plan. So I had 2 weeks of hell after I got the borrowed money. I transferred $50,000. Here, let's go back here. Into the account. And it didn't work out as planned. So as you can see, the borrowed money came in. I transferred $50,000 out of the account, and my money got locked for 2 weeks. So I went into Coinbase, and they had locked it. I was going nuts. You imagine having $50,000 of your money locked away and not be able to get to it. There's such an influx in people trying to get on Coinbase. At the time, it went up to almost $12,000, and then kind of crashed. And everybody was trying to get in, sell, buy. It was a nightmare, and I'm going crazy saying, I need my money, or I'm going to my bank and taking, having the transfer taken back. So it didn't go according to plan. It was a nightmare. The past 2 weeks have been a nightmare. So it didn't go exactly how I wanted to. But after a while, they were able to finally unlock my account, and I decided to make a new plan. So after 2 weeks, I ended up diversifying a little bit. I did a little bit more research on USI-Tech. I think USI-Tech is cool, but it's more based off of referrals. This is more USI-Tech's more of a referral program versus Bitconnect, which is more of a your own type. They have a pretty cool referral program too, but this one's more. They have more trinkets and stuff like that. But you don't get your money back after the end of the term in USI-Tech. Bitconnect, you do. So there's a lot of pros and cons between the two. But I just decided to put more in the Bitconnect. So, and then I ended up transferring. I ended up transferring back money to my account and keeping about $15,000 in the account to pay for the loan. That gives me about 1 year worth of payments instead of the initial 7 months. Um, I have absolutely no clue how this is going to turn out, but my initial plan was to make about $500 a day and pay back the borrowed money within 4 to 5 months. So this is my new plan of action. And we'll see how it goes. What took me over the edge in deciding to do something as crazy as this was a quote that I've heard from some of my mentors. One of my mentors in particular back in the day was, the fear of loss is greater than the fear of gain. And I think that's so true. A lot of people are so scared to take that step into the unknown. I don't recommend people just to jumping into something they know nothing about. No, don't do that. Do a little bit of research. Understand what you're getting into. Understand the risk, and know, especially when you get into something like this, it's not guaranteed, and the market doesn't have to do anything. It could literally drop out tomorrow. So, but at the same time, as if we constantly live in fear, we're never going to take this step, and we're just going to be in the background watching the price of cryptocurrencies go up while everybody else is making money. So I didn't want to be that person. So I didn't want to be left in the back, left in the dust. So I was, I wanted to jump aboard and see how it goes. So my new motto is go big or go home. So follow along, and my plan is for you guys to follow along and see what happens. Keep watching to find out how it turns out. See you later, guys.